All right. All right. When we in this bitch, I'll call him for the last 30 minutes. I mean, like the last 30 minutes or like last 45 minutes, I call him. I'm tripping. What are you doing? I hope I get the right notifications too. I gotta do a quick check. Fuck a bitch. Jeez, please.
Wow, it really don't work. Gotta be this one.
There we go. Okay, we're live.
Gotta be this one.
There we go. Okay, we're live. Okay, we're live at a good volume. Okay, cool. All right, give me a refill real quick, and I'll be ready.
I got my notification turned on.
Refill. Please, thank you. I can see this is trash. What pairing mode? What the fuck? Come on, connect. How is Bluetooth turned off? And wait, what? Oh, I turned it on. What the fuck is going on? This is a. Oh my goodness! I took one nap today, and my whole day has been fucked up. One fucking nap did it to me. That's why I don't sleep. All right. All right. So, we're gonna try to do this. Man, my computer is going through weird shit. If OBS. Open me an OBS. Steamlab has till tomorrow to get this shit together. I'm gonna drop them motherfuckers for a whole month. I'll be on OBS for a whole month. Thank you, MVP, Miss BB. All right, so I was trying to learn port forwarding. Everyone, just who's listening, I was trying to learn how to port forward while I was rolling up, and then the port forwarding. We learned how to do that. I think I may have did something to my graphics card by giving it a GPU tweak. It's an application that helps with overclocking. And I haven't set it up yet, so I had it running while knowing that it was going to affect something. So now I got to go back and make sure I learn something efficient because, it's computer. It's just some motherfucking, it's computer. So, Dabe's in here. I'll get some music set up for myself real quick, y'all. And then, like I said, I'll call them within like the 10:30, maybe 10-20 minute mark, just to get some commentary going. It's a Monday. We left off Friday on a good fucking momentum, good fucking vibes, good hilariousness. So I want to let that shit simmer because that shit put me on edge because of how fun it was. So we're gonna challenge them.
Yo, 98. Half-price books in my back pocket. Backtracking, the Brahma walking, the horns locking like thorns popping. The manic, frolic, frolic, feeling I'm rocking. Mac Teddy with the Mac steady, scratch that heavy. Laying on your hippocampus, hands listen, glam. Scram, let's flip, jam, shit stands for slam. Rockin' with this shit with this hand. It man inspire me like so. Orchestrate the brass like a maestro. Flick the six, sip my mind closed, be mindful. Quasi deity rap, easily slap back. Unbelievable stats, you seeing me snap, be in the back, crack. These laugh, rather you laugh tracks. Straight back, to the money store, flex that. Gripping set, next to
we're gonna let him vibe out. We're gonna vibe out. And then we're gonna recruit from the Steam.
Serving death threat, excessive, remain
so y'all can get
on
some Ruby.
clip, roll up swift.
I'm in one
Remorse
costume.
no
That's cool.
wit, no
We're getting our feet with
explosive.
these,
Know we four
okay,
clicks,
make
Beanie
up.
Beanie beat
Like
your
our
shit,
spirits
quick
colliding.
get riches. I tarnish niggas, don't forget to sprinkle garnish on top. Polyester guy, Molly walking pops, no clue to cash crowd. Broke your soul in two, hot with a fast ride. In the house of guys like Tony, Tone. She called me Holy Corleone. I told her poem over the phone. She said I sound like I'm singing sweet songs, beat for beat, bruh. Who really competing with us? These rap niggas is vid vixens. I got the pen spinner. Wasn't with us off the rip, getting feet without the crib. About to get this bitch popping like a soda. A lot of gossiping, pillow talking, niggas politicking and filling quotas. High roller, put your bitch back with guitar racks. Before rap, had your feet slapping the tarmac. Spiffy, spick and span. Polish, frolic, you know the stock lifting, got piff in his side. My constituents punching holes all in tissue then. A lemon scent, spray them clean with paper and scents. Motherfucker.
Ooh, got him. There we go.
I love that.
Oh, Lord. He mad now. He mad now.
Can I use your call
He
real
mad
quick,
now.
though?
He mad now.
You know I'm laid up in your bed like the same old
mad now.
shit, nigga.
That wasn't supposed to work.
That
wasn't supposed to work.
I cheat and hit switches
No,
in your
that's supposed to
whip,
work.
still
You must
remain
both know
that.
that.
Nigga, and your eyes
both
got
know
the
that.
flame set, nigga. Bitch, I fuck you all wild style, but that's about it. And fat blunts, but I'm all about a cash deposit. I need a bitch that can do the razzle dazzle on dick. And when I'm out, he sell my work and never tattle for shit. But that's a myth, like a bro who stay horny and suck dick.
No.
Wanna kick out your corners, bitch, and truck fit. Split smoke
No.
hazardous in the back of the six. Swim movies with a Japanese mix. The finger stabbing they clip. I guess they all show me love cause I'm an African prince. Shout out my whole ancestry.
No!
And all that. Trying to cop the gold Bessie. Mackin' with my
Oh,
old
I dropped
flame.
it. I
Lexi.
dropped
Funny
it.
how all my old dames let me still dress to kill. Press the mills.
dropped it.
And she digging the kids vibe, yo.
dropped it.
She call me young nasty with the sexy pill. I rode the blizzy bigger than her arm,
dropped
yo.
it.
Sipped the Sean Don slow, slipped in the porno. You
No
know I
pause,
laid
nigga.
up in your
Pause.
bed like the same old
So
ain't
weird.
shit, nigga. Let me sell this dope
That being
again.
set up.
Cause know I cheat and head
You
switch.
got to
And
my
your
microphone
will still
quick.
remain that, nigga. And your eyes got the flame shit, nigga. Man, I'm laid up in your bed like the same old ain't shit, nigga. Let me sell this dope and can't hit. Switch, know I cheat and hit switches and your will still remain that, nigga. Yeah.
Hey, bitch, come here. Got your motherfucking man, come here.
Oh, no.
Mr. Pretty Tony. I mean, you know the rules of the game. I mean, your bitch just chose me.
Are you ready?
Now we can settle this like you got some class, so we can get into some gangster shit.
You know I'm laid up in your bed like the same old ain't shit, nigga. Let me sell this dope and can't hit switch. Know I cheat and head switches and your whip will still remain that, nigga. And your eyes got the flame shit, nigga. Man, I'm laid up in your bed like the same old ain't shit, nigga. Let me sell this dope and can't hit switch. Know I cheat and head switches and your whip still remain that, nigga. Yeah.
Come on. Why is it game? Come on. Yeah, they don't make Steam easy at all. It makes it hard to Yo. Sorry, that one match was enough for me to say I gotta call you.
Yo,
Yeah. I said that one match was enough for me to say I had to call you because I knew you was mad when that special thing couldn't.
you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I'm here.
Oh shit!
Man,
Can
yeah.
you, oh shit! Hold on.
We got P up on the Steam chat. I'm waiting for him to chime in, but his call's connected, so stay tuned, everybody.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
As we do. Yep. There you go.
All right, bet. I added one fucking application to my computer, and my whole computer has been acting stupid ever since. I added this thing called GPU tweak. It's supposed to help with overclocking on the GPU side of the game, on the VRAM side of the game.
Yeah.
But in doing that, the graphics card application, the ATX, the Adrenaline, the AMD application,
Yeah.
it's so universally good, but it does but other applications do specific things 20 times better. So it's like, ugh. So, but I did not anticipate it doing such a dramatic damage to my, or it's a dramatic change.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
So
One little thing could fuck it up. Yeah.
It's to the point where the Steam reset my microphone. Like, there's no reason. I didn't download an audio application. So why is it stopping my microphone? Or why is it switching my microphone drivers?
That shit happened whenever I was trying to do the joystick and delete the fucking drivers and reinstall them, and I didn't took out my damn microphone. I didn't deleted the drivers for that and deleted the drivers from my mouse. I had to unplug it and plug it back in and shit. I get you.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, hey, it's part of me learning how people code their computers, but damn.
Yeah, true that.
I'm trying to be on some time. I'm trying to be on some time. Consistency is kind of low. It's like embarrassing. But yeah, that last match, those last two exchanges were just too fun for me not to too fun for me not to
Oh yeah. Make this shit work. Yeah.
Right. Now you know.
So I'm using the same mic from Omaha Steak. Oh yeah, that was fucked up. That's fucked up. That fucked me up.
You talking mad shit.
I was like, who the fuck is this nigga? And then I was like, he's just standing there in the park. I was like, this is me and this nigga. And then I saw him up there. I was like, I just pushed the challenge thing. He ran around a little bit and then pushed the challenge. I was like, oh, this nigga playing Stago too. I like, ain't that some shit? Then you want to watch the intro. I'm like, nah, nigga.
That's all like, okay.
Yeah. I was like, you gotta earn the right to watch that bitch.
Oh shit, that was funny. I'm trying to practice them too, but it got you perfect. But I don't care, I'm just trying to practice this bitch.
Yup, same here. I even humbled myself and watched tutorial videos about him. But my thing is I'm so stubborn that I don't mock no talent. But at the same time, it's like, oh, okay, I did learn what y'all niggas are doing. Yep, y'all are waiting for him to hit the ground and then continuing the shit. So whenever I bought the other chip earlier, and he was doing the same shit to me, that's how I got a perfect on that nigga. That's how I was like, that cemented my right there. Mirror match perfect? Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? Fuck yeah.
That one, yeah.
You came in hot too.
You did.
I was like, damn, this nigga mixing it up.
I couldn't watch the first match. I couldn't comprehend the first match.
Yeah, because like we're judging each other's skill and shit.
With the commentary, with the typing, the watch out, like it would happen too fast.
Yeah. Definitely something in the blender match. So it's like these matches are a breath of fresh air. Where it's like even though I'm advantageous on the shit.
For this is like I gotta like watch. I gotta watch it. God damn it, see, it can't mess up. No, nigga. I pressed 4 by accident.
Yes, chip damage. Yeah, I saw your health was that low. I was gonna shuriken you, but it was like the whole time we were following, I was like fucking thinking, like juggling the two. Like, what did I do? And I was like super.
I'm gonna blame my. Oh, cause this
Now that works, I'm gonna do it all the time.
This weekend I fucking took time to reorganize my office space, so it's less inviting to the house. But
right.
in that I'm like, I have a claustrophobic setup, so if it gets a little too dirty, man, that's just it fucks my whole brain up. So this shit's dirty as fuck. I can't. I've been all over the place for the last 2
I'm like
days.
that when I gotta draw and shit. I gotta clean up even I gotta fuck around and go clean the kitchen just to.
Yeah.
I seen a video about that though. I seen a video about that where there was this Japanese manga artist where he had a whole office like he would wake up, and even though he worked from home per se because he was an artist, he still had an all-out office. You feel me? So he like go to his office, and he had employees and all this extra shit. But he would go in there, he'd go clean the toilets for them and shit. He would like go clean the little thing where their shoes were at and shit. And he was like, it helped that motherfucker like operate and shit. And he had to like turn off all the noise and everything. Like had to silent that bitch. So yeah, but it's like those things make it like the artist or a performer work, I suppose. Like,
yeah, that's when I was asking for, that's why, because if I don't, I have two for rituals that help me get a full good day's worth of working. But my more natural herbs, medicine, spices, ritual, it's more like,
I like the Colonel, nigga.
It's like it was right?
Oh yeah, Colonel.
Good metaphor for the stream, right?
Yeah.
Got my 42 herbs and spices. And remember these?
Secret recipe.
Like I said, a nap is required. It's like my time doubles. Like what I can get done with what I asked for can be done in like 5 hours.
Real shit.
But normal, under normal circumstances, I can't do 5 hours. I have my mind's all over the place, my spirit's all over the place, my emotions, my hunger, everything. And it's weird because it's like it's weird that that's how I feel normally. Because like damn, I can see why this job never got to the level of that until now. Because I could do it normal. I could do it normal. I mean now I know it.
It sounds like
overcome losses.
Oh, my dealer? I know.
No, nigga, no.
It's a sad day when you. It's a sad day when you lose a dealer. It's a sad day.
It sounds like an exchange that I had with some motherfucking with my employees and shit. Cause I was like, I woke up, I was hungover, I had a headache and shit, and it was like I was thinking about a lot of shit and I already have anxiety. So that coupled with me thinking about everything I gotta do, gotta pay this, gotta work this, gotta handle this, whoop. Plus I gotta, fuck around and work, and then I got a goddamn hangover because, my lifestyle, my luxuries and shit. But so it was like, but it's like my thought processes, or whatever you want to classify it as, to me, it's like my superpower. So sometimes whenever I'm thinking way too much, and I fuck around and get short of breath, and I'm like a nigga just ran a mile, and I'm like, and it's only because I just gotta call my landlord and tell him that I gotta pay him a little bit later. And it's like, cause my anxiety is really bad, but but that is also a superpower because it could also be like a hindrance to me. But if I learn how to hone into that, it's like I could think about 10 things at once and capitalize on like doing 8 motherfucking things while somebody barely can do one. And it's just because I've learned to practice and hone into it. But it's just like somebody who has telekinetic abilities. You fuck around and use telekinetic abilities too much, your nose will bleed. But somebody can have telekinetic abilities and be like, oh my god, I didn't know I could move things around the room. Fuck that, I can't do it. And then there's a corporation that makes fucking medication that suppresses your powers so you can function like the normal person, right?
What?
So it's, it's it. Oh no. So it's like.
That's cool exchange though. That was a cool exchange. I'm just saying.
I can't believe you blocked that shit. That was like the one time where it's like, got him, coach. But dope.
What happens when the blade nose comes under the curves under the
Look how I step in it like I done.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, I thought you were
tapping yourself to replenish the
No, you won't. No, not taking synthetics. Not the side effects of taking synthetics. That's what it is. Chemicals. It's chemicals bonded.
Say it like that.
No, I'm not talking about. Wait, that's listen, look. I'm not, yeah, because I'm not talking about anything that is real. I'm talking about like some sci-fi fictional shit. You know what I'm saying? Like if we had superpowers and there was some sort of chemical agent like fucking Compound V type shit that you could take that could suppress your powers because motherfuckers be having their powers and they can't think because they got too many motherfucking thoughts going through their head. Or if somebody got powers and they accidentally lighting their house on fire, you know, if there's somebody's got powers and they're too fucking smart and they want to dumb themselves down so they can fit in with society because they have social, like, you know, missteps and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, but at the same time,
wait. So I get where you're going with it, but then that's
yeah.
I'm curious if can you tie that into how a superpower can be in the real world? I have an idea. I have my own opinion.
Yeah.
I'm interested to hear yours.
Any kind of in like, I would hate to say mental, but that's the main thing I can go off of. Things that, because it's like if I had the ability to project fire, it's like if I tried to put it scientifically, it's like your brain would be wired somehow to make it to where you could form some sort of chemical in your body to help you combust fucking flames. You know what I'm saying? It would all start in your it would all start in your mind. So it was like, okay.
Huh? My challenge to that is because the narrative behind superhero powers is if it's not lineage, it can't be reduplicated.
I'm just saying like any abnormalities that a person would have. Superpower is a loose word. You know, to say superpower is the little just an abnormality you have.
I get what you're saying, but that's why I'm challenging it. I get what you're saying, but the way I can relate to it is by seeing the superpower being a job. Because superpower is not natural. A superpower is not natural. It's not natural to the human species. It's more like a handicap. But the way it's seen and treated in society is like a medal, a honor, like some kind of trophy.
Well, if you call it superpower, what if you call it an illness?
Well,
what if you call it that?
What TV show? Because
no TV show or movie.
We're having a mature conversation about the fact of life. So for me to go down that rabbit hole, I would at least need one TV show that I can at least because you're saying that
TV show X-Men, I guess.
Superpower's not. But X-Men never treated superpowers as a bad thing. They discriminated against superhumans, but they never treat the superpower itself as something to like shame or like something that was like not wanted or wanted.
Yeah, that's why Professor X had the fucking mansion, because he would take kids that were afraid of their powers, like Rogue, who would be all like a fucking afraid to have a boyfriend and afraid to go out in society and wore gloves and all. It was all fucking like I'm a freak, and motherfuckers throwing rocks at her and shit. You fucking freak! And I remember X-Men the movie. Remember how you freak? That was like a part where you used to make fun of like a motherfucker, you know? And she was looked down upon to the point where she goes to the mansion and she finds like, you know what I'm saying, solitude within that shit.
So you're saying that X-Men is a view on the shaming of superpowers? This is the power of
it not the shaming of it, but it not that, but it has those elements in it. That's not all it's about, though, you know.
But because what it's all about is it's all about when it comes to superpower. Cause I'm not saying the show itself. I'm talking about the narrative of superpowers. Because like you know the show Atlanta, right, with Childish Gambino. Okay, no, Boondocks. Go Boondocks. Boondocks is a show about family and dynamics of, about families in a society that is not what they were raised to be normalized in. But that's the main narrative of the show. But a strong other narrative that can easily be replaced with the story, like the director narrative, is about black people in like a white suburban.
I mean, all I was basically saying was that if you have, let's say you got ADD technically to me is a superpower, because you think about a lot of shit. Because you think about a lot of shit more than the next person, right?
ADD is treated like a person with an amputee like an arm. It has to be treated with man-made medicine to be normalized. I see.
Not to me.
It's a defect.
Not to me. Not to me. To me, it's not a defect.
I'm saying societal norms. It's not.
Yeah.
No one sees it. No one sees it as a benefit. Because if it was a benefit, why is there a multi-billion-dollar industry that is treating that? If it was seen as a superpower by societal means, why?
But
are
it's
people trying to
even
stop
if it's not, bro. Just because that's how it's just because that's how it is by societal means that don't mean I give a fuck. Honestly, I don't give a damn. I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks about how anything is. You know what I'm saying? Unless I it's not that I don't give a fuck. I respect it because I live in this world and I respect people's differences. But just because somebody says like that's what it is societally, it's like that's not my interpretation or my opinion of it. You know what I'm saying? I respect it and you're not wrong. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, I get it. But, to me personally, it's not something that's looked down upon to me. You know what I'm saying? In my mind, what helps me navigate through life, not having to rely on like medicating myself with things to help me feel like I can kind of cope with that shit is to think of it as a superpower. And to be like, damn, I think about like 5 fucking things at once. All right, well, let me put these motherfuckers to use instead of being like, okay, I'm having a fucking brain overload, you know what I'm saying, and getting overwhelmed and shit. It's like, hold on, let me hone into this shit and make this shit my own. Even though it's like, damn, nigga, you constantly moving, bro. It's like, damn, I just seen you over here and you over there already. Damn, you in the shadows and all this shit. It's like, nah, bro, because I'll just be moved. I got an agenda looking ass. Even though what I'm doing may not even be that important. To me, it's like I got a list in my mind and I'm finishing that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Instead of me being like, you know what I'm saying, being like, all right, I got so many things to do. I don't know what to fucking do. Fuck this, I can't do it. And I gotta go talk to my doctor and he has to write this shit for me or something. You know, it's like, no. If unless that shit was fucking up my well-being, then it would have to be something that would have to be evaluated. But if it's not, then it's like, okay, it's just practice in the mind. We can discipline our bodies easily. We can work out and eat good and all that shit. But that's like a bodybuilder that fuck around like Chris Benoit or something. He's in shape, he's an athlete and shit. But this motherfucker head was fucked off, or he killed his whole family and shit. So it's like even if it's a conspiracy, that's what society believes because that's the societal fucking push to it. So if that's the case, that's what we're pushing bred to believe. You know what I'm saying? So at the same,
you brought it back because okay, I get you now. I get you.
Yeah. So if that is the case, then I have to say, you know what? If societal means says, hey, look, your body can look like this, your physical is like this, but how is your temple on the inside? You know what I'm saying? And it's like some people are afraid of that shit. Some people are afraid of their own mind. Some people are afraid of their capabilities and what they're capable of. Some people fucking sabotage themselves from success. Some people fuck around and sabotage themselves from love and relationships and affection and fucking money and gratitude. Like, take the damn compliment, buddy. Like, nah, I'm not that badass. You know, like you have to get sharp in the mind on some shit. And that's where I feel like power genuinely comes from. A motherfucker that genuinely got power got that strong ass mind. So where a nigga grimy as fuck up in the jungle can come to America and own this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because his mind is sharp because he's had nothing but time to focus and no distractions, and he has a strong, sharp superpower, if you will. You know what I'm saying? But not necessarily just superpower, but just an abnormality. Just to where you mold and shape your mind, where you mold and shape your mind and intelligence to where you're on an abnormal scale. Can it be trained? Possibly. Are you born with it? Possibly too, because everybody born different. But at the same time, everybody has a capability of doing this shit. But just sometimes some people's abnormalities are tougher than others. Like motherfuckers born with whatever kind of shit that they want to put in the water we drink and all that shit to make different mental illnesses and all this extra shit pop up that ain't never been around ever, or they're always a new Keats man, Berry man syndrome, and it's like, what the fuck is this? Some new shit? You know what I'm saying? Like doodle doo DDD syndrome. Like if your child has boom bop syndrome, like
that's
okay,
why,
bro.
That's why. This is slow you down because you do a lot there. I'm trying to keep up with you, just a conversation wise. But that's why I brought it back to saying that's why I don't see that as a superpower, because just the fact that the words came from another person means to me it's a finesse in the spirit of a person.
That's why I say like ADD is like a kind of a loose term, right? Like you say
It's
ADD, you say any kind of thing.
It's not a loose term. It's a direct.
Oh no, yeah, not a loose term. I'm sorry, not loose, but like
it's viewed loosely.
it could have been named anything, basically.
Not really.
It could have it could have been named anything.
It came from a legally in America. It came from a governing state, a body. So it had to be as logic as possible, because if it wasn't, it could be disputed. It wouldn't be a.
Can't make no money off it either.
Yeah, that too. That's a good thing for America, to make sure it's patented, basically. That's what I'm getting to. But
yeah.
It being patented makes it to me where it has no cushion, it has no wiggle room. The way you navigate it has less and less wiggle room, depending on how controlled it is or how endorsed it is. That's where I feel the conversation is being hijacked by that, just by that in general. Because if it was passed down through like a family tradition, and even to the point now with technology and all that shit, the reason why you are able to know what you're like, how the way people are able to identify their ancestral taught down condition. Like, and like in Japan, my family was calling it kuntai, but then over here in America we call it ADD. Holy shit!
Mm-hmm.
But we were breaking down, it's the exact same thing. Now, if that was the case, that's pretty
much it.
But if that was the case, then I could definitely see your position, because the powers that vibrate on that frequency, y'all even got together because destiny. Like how else? Like how else can two people with the same powers find each other by having the most subtle differences? I mean, by having the most subtle personality traits that no one else has it, and you start realizing you start having that I'm alone kind of vibe. And you like see someone doing the exact same thing, like, oh shit, you do the exact same thing I do. And man, unity is born. But then that unity is born. But then behind that unity, you find is born because of God's power, not because of the cloud of the world, blah, blah, blah.
And just because a motherfucker has the same power as you, their personality is different. That's like two motherfuckers with fire powers, but we got two different personalities. You're a good guy, I'm a bad guy. We both got fire powers. So what?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's how. And I think that may be there's an organic superpower in everyone. I believe that. And I think that's being lost because it's not being birthed in society, because what you said earlier about people sabotaging themselves. Yeah. Sabotaging themselves by
for not being able to maintain.
No. Yes. That, but not really. I'm gonna bring it all together, because you said the come up beat shit is perfect, because I think the glitch is the compound beat of us all humans powers. And I think the power that people identify with is like a job, because the job skill comes from an organic means, to where you could be born with it, not born with it. You like
a job skill?
Yeah, like if you
can't be born with no job skill.
Yes, you can. If you had the natural ability to love drawing, that's a job skill, right?
No, because you're. It's only a job skill if you turn it into a job. If I like to draw and I just draw my own personal time, but I work as a construction worker, then that's not a job. I just do it as a hobby.
Okay, but I guess you're losing sight of where the side of north comes into play. Because I think everyone sees the job as a powerful thing that, like, the more harnessed, the more cultivated, no one else can have your job. That's why I
don't think so. Because if you can, the hardest you cultivate it, especially if you're in corporate America, the harder you cultivate it, the harder you can fuck around and make it and all that shit. It could still fall. That's
Where's that proof?
Wall Street. Plenty of businesses that were strong and powerful.
That's not a job. That's a location on the map. Like an identified place. Wall Street's not a job. You can't go work for Wall Street. You go work on Wall Street.
Well, that's what I meant. Yeah, that's what I meant.
That's not a real job. Like, what job has anyone ever had and they dedicated their whole entire life and life force and spirit into, and something happened and it crashed them down? I've never seen that.
Shit, I know they got business where like a motherfucker put his whole life into that bitch, and a recession fucks him off, or the shutdown, or the fucking COVID shutdown. That shit fucked off a lot of businesses. That shit fucked off a lot of business where motherfucker fucking Third Planet. That shit is gone because of that shit.
A business is not a job, though. A business is a business. A job is a job. If you were a cashier, that's a job. A cashier is a job.
What if you owned a business and you had no other employees but you and you were the cashier?
Then your job title is an entrepreneur as a store owner. Like your job title is a consultant. I mean, C corp. It's a C corp or S corp corporation. And
I don't know, man.
Because you're saying, because you're saying companies that don't have, you're saying companies that have better companies than them. That's like on Avatar. There's a Fire Nation and the Fire Lord. Yeah, and so the Fire Nation, there's niggas who grunt with their asses every day. But the Fire Lord needs the Avatar. The Avatar, they had a whole bunch of airbenders, but the Avatar they couldn't survive the recession.
Yeah, but the Fire Lord's job. The Fire Lord's job is to rule his subjects.
No,
yeah, so he has a job as well.
No, I thought it was in the Avatar world. You became Fire Lord because you're the best fire avenger. No other person was.
Right? You did the battle to the death. That's right.
Who was a better fire? Yeah. For every water bender. That's like your job. Your job is to be a water bender. If you don't want to be a water bender, then you can be something else. And then you have a whole hierarchy.
Yeah, so it's like no matter how high you are in the hierarchy, you have a job to fulfill.
And the fact that A couldn't do the bending, but he learned too, it shows that you can learn it if you wanted to. There are people who have your career switches. They go from one career to another career.
Yep, damn straight.
But if they don't cultivate mastery, they could lose everything from a random employee quitting, or like you said, COVID. If you're not
economics, really.
Yeah, that's a daily challenge. Just like a bender has to fight a different element, or have to use an element in a different way. That's why I say a job, because the superpower is a job, because like you spent over a decade developing your superpower. You think a person fresh out of high school can compete with your drawing power? The fuck?
I mean, I feel like anybody. This is how I feel as an artist. Anybody can compete with me art-wise, because we all have our own individual style. To where,
but in the art world, is an art. That's like me saying anybody come out and be a good rapper. But we know in the rap world, there's a spirit behind it, to where other artists are gonna respect what you're doing. Not just a drawing, not just the money, not just the come up story. It's that's why
it's all about what you're competing about. But it's all about what you're competing for. What is the competition about?
It's not competing. It's about harnessing. Because you're saying that Microsoft. How can people compete for $1? Like, I don't get that. It's barter and trade.
No, I'm just talking about as far as like, I guess. I don't know.
What any
I lost.
The superhero world, people compete. Besides the villains in movies, the only people who compete in like superhero world are the villains. I never seen a good saga or story where a villain won, and their reasoning and their desires like align with like the superheroes. Mine, I guess.
Yeah, I'm just basically saying. I was basically just saying like the things that make us unique sometimes are kind of like a power of sorts. Maybe not even a superpower, just a power, an abnormality. And sometimes we don't understand them, so we suppress them. Whether it be with synthetics, whether it be with not thinking about it or not acknowledging it or whatever. But it is a power. You think about 10 things at once, or you feel like I'm overwhelmed with the shit I got going on, or like, why the fuck can't I just slow down? Or it's like, damn, why can't I keep still? Or damn, why can't I You know what I'm saying?
And I think it's because the power that one develops himself into being in harmony with contradicts the natural harmony. Because powers aren't natural. They're not natural to the human body. Because if they were, why does everybody have powers? Technically,
I feel like we do. Just some people's powers are different than others. Some people. I'm not. Powers ain't come from.
You act like powers is like a real thing. It came from like TV. It came from media. It came from entertainment. It was a way to tell a story. Powers aren't real. Like, where have you ever seen powers real in your real life?
Powers in real life.
It's not real. Powers are real. It's not real. It's like in real life, it's considered acts of miracles or acts of like genes. Like it's like an act. It's not something that's like normalized in the DNA. I think the word that superpower is taken too literal. I'm not speaking in a literal means of you have a fucking power. I'm just mainly speaking on you have an abnormality inside of you or about you that, in my interpretation, I look at it as a power. That's how I generalize it, and how my interpretation of it is how I make it make sense in my world. You know what I'm saying? But in reality, you know what I'm saying? It's whatever. And that's why I started the conversation by saying like societal views, because I get what you're saying, but that's where it becomes unique to your clan. Like, even if it's specific. If you had a clan or a group of friends or a shared, shared unity, community, that's where your community counts with, like, having to represent that philosophy.
Yeah. Right. I get you.
I guess my devil's advocate was saying that what you're saying is admirable, but it's so like.
Of course, there's no people out there doing real fucking powers. You know what I'm saying? Of course, that's like what the fuck.
There are though.
I personally don't think there's anybody creating like acts like that.
The jobs. I see plenty of creators, artists, rappers, mega artists who invest in that power, and that power supersedes the powers of others who have it. I think that's how universe. And every other mega movie or whatever, of course, having a job is you can't sell it because we live it. But I think in the real world, having a job, that's your power. Wherever you invest your power, that is the only thing that with time invested gives you uniqueness that can separate you and as well connect you with people who do the exact same thing.
Yeah, I get it. What makes you unique? I personally feel like what makes you unique, who you like, how you think as an individual. But I get it. You think of it as your job, what you do in the physical world. I get you.
Because if we can harmonize as individuals, but what in the universe puts us in the same scenario again? Especially if the bond, the moment was cherished. Like, goddamn, that was a moment to live for kind of shit. If it's not tied to a job, how do you get it again? I
feel like because the job and the passion that comes from the person. Because anybody could do the job, but only a person that has passion can feel that. A job is a skilled trade to me.
Exactly. You only get that job. Exactly.
So if a job is a skilled trade, anybody can be taught.
Not anyone, because
just take a class, take a fucking course.
That's what my beliefs in astrology says that not anyone is possible. Astrology says that's possible.
Yeah, and I feel that too, because not everything is for everybody. I feel that shit too. But even though a person may not like it or be good at it, they could still be taught to do it. Even if they can't physically do it, they can retain the information.
Where has a society of people like that been recognized in their life?
Like a coach in basketball. Like a coach in basketball, he knows the game good as fuck, but he can't play because he's old now.
But being a coach, being a player, two different things.
Yeah.
Same thing.
But it's still the same knowledge, for the most part. It's knowledge of the game and how it's played. Like I'm sure some players.
Muscle memory plays a big part in sports. Like that's same as being a commentator versus being a player in the tournament. Commentators have the muscle memory to know what's going on and be able to articulate it. A player can just do it.
Yeah, real shit.
Stupid skills. Can't do. I never
Yeah,
said
somebody was
commentary. I never said
somebody was like, let me see your tell me how you. Yeah, it's like somebody's like, tell me how your hands were playing. Like, tell me what you did. I'd be like, fuck, I barely know, bro. I was playing.
Analysts will come and sit down and tell you everything you did and why you did it. And you be like, oh shit, they do that in boxing all the time. That's why boxing's so popular. Because you see an old nigga who did nothing physical and analyze the shit out of it to the scientific bone, trajectory and shit.
Yeah, true. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, that's a power. That's a power. And the only reason that power got better is because you have to have. I mean, I don't want to drag it on because I mean, if you do, that's just where I draw relatability to where I was saying that's where the me saying using a synthetic versus being normal goes with my power, because my power needs my power is all in my career. But if my career was never calling the question, why would I ever need synthetic to make my power stronger? And because I'm not about to sit here and shame a superhero show or a protagonist in any kind of manner who use something to get like the extra boost. And
right.
And I don't like that nigga can use an extra boost. No.
Right.
But if I'm looking at powers as like something that's like ADHD or ADD or something like that, or bipolarness or schizophrenia or whatever the fuck, then yeah, I would definitely say that shit is bullshit. Why am I doing that? Why should I should be finding my heart in my power? But when I realize that every person who has those kind of conditions, they all go through bullshit and fuck shit when they have to go do what? Work. Not family, not being healthy, not fucking that's it. Being healthy and raising family and being in the community. You see people being that shit therapeutically, like in harmony, like perfect harmony. But watch when give them a job. Watch that whole shit like, what? Huh? What's that power? Because that's not that power. The power is not. Those are, to me, those are people who I say you were saying they don't want to embrace that. They run from that because they realize that they don't realize that that's the true power as being a human being. Because
I don't know, man. I personally can't.
Having a job is the only thing that makes you gain respect and be called to standards. When you in the superhero world, you can't be a firebender and do ice moves. Doesn't make sense. You're held to the standards to only be able to do fire. I've never seen shows that do that.
Yeah, I get it. I definitely get where you're coming from. I definitely do. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense to me. It does.
This is all synthetic. None of it, the superpower, job, is not part of the human experience. It was made to be recognized because us as humans, we need to barter and trade. Or bullshit. Don't make no sense. If you think about it, anything other than they want people to be flawed.
Me personally, I personally feel like the power. I can't fathom giving the power of who I am, like my power, to a job.
But you are.
Even that.
Commission work. That's artistry.
Even that.
And you're
I feel like I give my power to my art. When I do my art doesn't give me power. My art doesn't give me power. I need my art. No, my art needs me. Well, no, I don't. My art needs me. Because without me, my art ain't coming out nowhere. You know what I'm saying? It's not like and my power that dwell within me give me the drive and give me the fucking ambition to create what I do. I don't get that because the art is there. I get it because the art's always been there. But the fact that I want to create it,
job opportunities.
Even if there's no job opportunities, you know what I'm saying?
What?
Because yes, bro. Because I drew as a kid, not because I wanted to get no job. I drew as a kid because I like anime and shit. I drew as a kid because I like manga and I wanted to make my shit look like it did in the magazines. Not because I was like, I want to get a job one day. I was just passionate about that shit. And then once I knew I was good enough and people liked what I did, then I was like, all right, let me fuck around and go find some money with this shit.
But you were okay. I mean, it comes across from my memory that you held a certain standard. You held a certain level of honor and pride in being, recognized as an artist. It's a job.
Yeah, but not being recognized.
You were part of your time.
Nah, bro. I'm gonna tell you straight up. It wasn't even being recognized as an artist like that. It took others to tell me that I was good. It took others to tell me like, damn, bro, you should sell this shit. It took others because I would always be in the back of the class, fucking drawing on the back of my worksheets, hiding this shit because I used to get in trouble for it. So it was like I was always a closet artist. It took others to see what I did. What character is that? Oh, it's just somebody I just made up and shit like that.
Was this before or after we did the mangoes with Daddy?
I'm sure this was after.
So
Gotta be after.
That was our job. Daddy gives a homework. Our job was to make a manga, a co-op manga, and then to give him certain designs. I mean, I don't know.
But I don't feel like that was how yeah, it was a job, but no way, no. Because I personally feel like what he gave us was a job, like an assignment, but the assignment was only accomplished because I used my powers. Because he called upon my powers as an artist, because he called upon my powers as an individual, that's how I was able to get his job done. Yeah.
If you did
but at the same time, I don't draw power from getting a job. I draw power from doing things that make me feel good and happy as an individual and make me feel passionate. And having a job doesn't give me that feeling. Doing things that make me feel happy do that. Now, is getting a job and paying my bills and shit like that, do those things make me happy? Yeah, but at the same time, that comes from my power of the standards that I want to uphold as far as my lifestyle goes. You know what I'm saying? Because some niggas are happy without no job at all, and I still feel like they still have power because they have power and not relying on that shit. Homeless niggas like a motherfucker. I know plenty. Hell yeah, I know.
Was synthetics happy? Was synthetics?
Oh, no, not at all, not at all.
But their job is to get synthetics.
Possibly. I mean, some people work a job too.
They're powerful at that.
And what's funny is some people work a job to get synthetics too. Like you work just for your habit. You know what I'm saying? They got motherfuckers who do that shit too. So it's like
that's a barter trade job. That's a barter trade power. Being able to barter trade is a power. You can't, if you don't.
I feel like I personally feel like a homeless nigga that still will go out and try and get his fucking fix, even though he's homeless. That nigga is drawing from his power, not because of a job, but because he's got passion for wanting to fucking get his to get right for the day. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like a fucking corporate 9 to 5, not even 9 to 5, a job that you even do in your own spare time on some shit. The only reason why you turned it into a job and that is something that you developed as a person because you're passionate about it, and your power came from what like goes on inside of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, how can I put it? I'm trying to put it into too many different ways. Basically,
because like I said, I think you are, because superpowers isn't real. So for me to understand your views in a more easy manner, what would you say is what form of what media or what TV show or anime, whatever, represents superpowers the best, the most effective and the most efficient?
The most efficient and effective like superpower system that people have, I guess it would be like Yu Yu Hakusho, right? Like how your power is based, like your power is based off of how your, same thing with Soul Eater, like your power is based off of how your soul is. you know, and you get your job based off of what your soul is. Not you don't get a job and then your soul turns it. Not that you get a job and your soul turns into that job. It's like, nah, I was born with this soul. If they don't got no job for this soul, then I guess I don't got one. You know what I'm saying? Because my soul is individual and unique. It's like, damn, we don't got nothing for you. All right.
So there is a character like that in Soul Eater?
Yeah. They got like, I guess you could say the Kenshin, I suppose. The main bad guy. The main bad guy.
And he lost, right?
Yeah, they killed him. Yeah.
That says a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm saying because
but it's like if you have a power within you and you don't give it a role, then it is subject to be corrupt and destroyed. Yeah, I can believe that. It's like if you are passionate about drawing and you are passionate about something, you don't do anything with it, then that talent is eventually going to be destroyed. Like if you know how to do something but you don't do shit with it, it ain't gonna turn into nothing. It'll just be something that you used to do.
Isn't like joy and happiness and like accomplishment? Isn't like dopamine and serotonin and all that shit?
Yeah.
That's synthetic to me. It happens under pretense means. It doesn't happen naturally. Like your brain and your body doesn't just naturally pump dopamine and serotonin and endorphins in your system for no fucking reason, only when it wants to. So that's where I think those could also.
I don't know about all that. I personally don't know.
I mean, I did the science on it. I did the research on it. It doesn't. I mean, I don't want. Since you don't know, I don't want to lean off of that because I would rather you know what I'm talking about. But I can see happiness as a synthetic because happiness is not real. It's a chemical function that happens off of certain conditions.
Yeah.
And a lot of conditions happen from one, in my personal opinion, from wild research and study coming from a native, a person in astrology signs. A person, yeah.
Right.
I mean, I've seen a person's astrology set up make more sense of why they get happy for certain things than them just saying, "Okay, I love this thing." And that's it. And
right.
We try to get deep about why they love it, and knowing that they came from a family and they have parents and upbringings, they can't tell you none of that shit. You can't break down none of that shit. They just say, "I'm happy, I like doing it." But it's like you came from a family, so if you can't tell me where it came from, your happiness came from, I mean, why argue my astrology reading from saying it came from your planetary alignment? Because
that's why I don't fuck with that shit.
No, but that's why people make it silly to me when they try to argue them knowing themselves more than I can know. It's like a religion. It's a study. It's just funny. It is very funny. It's very funny. I don't want to say too much on the internet, but it's very funny. But that's where I say the powers are harnessed and developed through means outside of self, but they came from self because you have a bloodline. That's why the top tier families have the strongest superpowers. The Rockefellers, the J.P. Morgans, these niggas, the Jeff Bezos, these niggas of the world, these niggas' powers have been cultivating for years. Like coding, it's so much that to me shows. I don't know where this conversation came from, but
who knows? I don't know.
Now I think about it, I don't know where this came from, but I see where you're coming from. I see where you're saying.
Oh Lord.
I see your oh no, because you were saying okay, we're talking about.
I was envisioning myself with like a group of people like the power comes from our minds. Like yeah, you're like no, the power comes from your job.
Oh, and I say it does because me realizing that my ability to be in harmony with my job title offers, like, I don't want to get the world too much, but when my job title questioning me, like me having developed that in other jobs but hating the job I was working at, because I couldn't utilize what I developed, it helped me see, like, oh my god, like the synthetic is not what I'm searching for to do my job. It helps me approach my powers in a way that's like, oh shit, this is a fun way to use my powers, because I would never seek this state if I wasn't doing it for a job.
Right.
And that
Yeah,
power,
I get you.
And the reason I'm taking that state because my power in that state is like fucking grip of using the patrol, the motherfucking egg.
Yeah.
It's like
Choji eating those chocolates when he was fighting the fucking cursed kid. He had the butterfly wings and shit.
It's like Midori used to offer one. I mean, 100%. Or Miles like 100%. It's like they cannot sustain a happy life doing that shit 100%. But they need the synthetic.
Yeah, I feel what you're saying.
And for me, I guess not seeing that as a power, that's when it's like, well, what's the synthetic for? Because if that's the case, why am I smoking then? Because that's a synthetic. It's my natural state.
Yeah.
Should I be learn how to be sober under all things? What's sugar then? Because sugar's a synthetic. What's salt? Like all this bullshit. Like all these things.
That's what it all boils down to.
But all these things make your power development better, or
they suppress them.
Exactly. But
Yeah.
if you're not in harmony with your power, you don't know that, nigga.
You won't know.
You don't need salt. You need sugar for a job.
That's where I was getting at. That's where I was getting at as well.
Okay.
Alright. So maybe we just took different paths. We got to the same place. But that's exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah.
You're seeing pretense. I'm seeing attachment. That's why. That's different.
Yeah, I'm seeing it more as an inner body experience. You're seeing it more on the outer body. I'm seeing it more inside the fucking mind and the body. You're seeing it more on a physical outside level. Yeah, because without one you ain't got the other.
I'm seeing it as both. I'm arguing with the outer body. I see it as both.
Right.
I didn't see it as both people arguing the whole time. I promise you.
Real shit.
I don't see what you're saying as helpful if I didn't know that the inside is the most important part. The outside.
Yeah. Real.
But to be honest, I only went there for astrology.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Astrology teaches that shit. Oh yeah.
Heavily. Not what they try to tell you, because that's the bullshit. It's what's real about it. It's like funny. It's like the opposite of Christianity. In Christianity, surface level, it looks like amazing. Once you get deep, it's like, what? To me, it's the opposite.
Christianity.
To me, astrology is the opposite. Surface level is like, what the fuck is this bullshit? But deep down, it's like, oh my god, you're making that sense. Oh shit, damn it. Okay, we gotta get yeah, I mean, with my ass.
That was close.
I didn't want to do that. Oh, not going to do that. I'm not going to show you too much. He kind of didn't show you too much, though.
He was so whack. I got to see his shit. Yeah, and I'm not saying whack like he a trash character, but like his executions were, yeah, they were just like, oh, I see that.
I'm doing this.
I was able to watch his blood gauge without even looking at him. It was like I was watching his blood gauge fight. Yeah. So now it's like I feel a little bit more comfortable to take a look at that bitch. I just don't know what moves do the blood gauge and what don't. That's where I have to go into practice mode with this nigga. I don't want to do it out of respect to you, though.
I'll tell you, this blood gauge.
Because it looks like it, though. It looks like it's a red streak.
That blood gauge.
Red streak? Okay.
Oh my god, let me go down.
Hold on, let me catch my breath. Hold on, nigga. My muscles back.
This is blood gauge.
Oh, okay.
Ah, fuck!
No, I'm just like.
And that blood gauge.
What?
It's only four moves. This.
Oh, you dash. Got you. You do that shit like a motherfucker in story mode, like it's all snow gauge.
The Shoryuken, the spin, and the shadow throw. Those are all 1 bar. They're all 80% meter of blood gauge.
Got you.
And this is like 55 meters. See, it's like halfway.
Yeah.
So I can get off. I can get 6 of these off before I pop.
Oh, the dashes.
7, yeah.
Got you.
I can only get off. I can only get off 3 well, 4. If I do 4 of them, I'm gonna pop. So I can only do 4 attack moves before I blood gauge.
Got you. Okay. Because 80, 80, and 80, but then one more would set it over. Got you.
The moves are like 70, like 79. Because if I do 3, but then Fukio, I won't pop. So the numbers make it to where no blood gauge, I can do 4 blood gauge moves before I pop.
Right. Okay. Okay, makes sense. All right.
So now look at the move.
Yeah.
Unless I grab. If I grab, I get full meter.
Yeah, and then it takes it away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And then that, and then the speed. Remember, the more blood gauge, the faster I am.
Got you.
Should've done it. Alright. I told you so much and I'm scared to do shit.
I know, right? Now I know a little something.
I'm scared now, god damn it.
To be honest, I'm not trying to focus too much on that information. I just want to let it naturally like show itself.
It's in mechanics. It's like
yeah.
It's like knowing that boss is randomized. If someone thought that boss could do what he could control what he threw out, you would play totally different against him. You play
hell yeah.
Same with the blood gauge. If you didn't know that I can only do 4 basically until I pop, you would be like, oh shit, he can do this all the time.
Yeah.
Fuck. And trust me, I need an authentic challenge because fuck that. And my final like little talking point to if you're taking me serious like in the stream, I am not into Street Fighter 6 anymore.
No, why not?
I don't trust them. I don't trust it. Don't trust it.
To be honest, I'm not in it or out of it. It's way too early. I haven't played it at all.
That's what I'm saying.
Nah. I ain't even worried about it like that.
No, just don't do custom shit. I'd rather have skins. I like the gameplay, but I don't trust that they're gonna I don't trust that they're gonna take the custom character shit into tournament seriously. I'm scared of that.
It's in this prototype stages because it ain't happening yet.
Well, what game has ever made that?
Exactly.
And no content creator is like vouching that's being a possibility.
Yeah, or even hyped about that option.
Yeah, because they promoted all that in the same trailer they promoted Ken. But everyone's like, Ken, top tier, Ken.
Yeah.
Ken. Hey, whoa, wait.
The comparison of. Yeah.
What the custom characters? What the fuck?
I've seen that shit memed. I seen that shit memed and made fun of. With the characters and shit, yeah. I personally am in a position to wait for that. They're doing a lot, so it's like, all right, y'all doing a lot compared to where Street Fighter 5 was at. Y'all doing a lot compared to that, and that game was in this last fucking champion edition. So I fuck with what y'all got going on. Y'all got a lot going on. I see y'all gotta own a 5 to play it, but that still don't get me. It's like, nah, cause I ain't played that hoe yet.
It's just.
That's why I like Tekken. And then the Harada had an interview about it, and it was just spot on. Like, okay, I fuck with where this game is going. And the trailer was just it was cinematic, but it was like, look, this gameplay shit though. It wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? It just wasn't fluff. I feel like Street Fighter 6 got a lot of fluff going on. Yeah, do you feel the beat? Yeah. All right now, come on.
Some of the games coming out like this month. Like, nigga,
Yeah.
oh, how'd you come back? They made it seem like the game would come out next week. So like, yeah, that's how I feel. Like, why y'all showing me all this?
It's got a lot of style and a lot going on. I just hope that the game can produce.
I hope that the game lets me enjoy that style with characters. I don't know. That's all,
Yeah,
I'm not into it.
that's what I'm saying. It's got a lot of style because it's letting you make your own people. You know what I'm saying? It's doing a lot because you can make your own people. So I hope you can produce. Hope it's not fucking whack ass pieces you can put on your person, and you gotta fucking, you know what I'm saying? You gotta wait for them to fucking update more.
Yeah, you feel me?
That's why I don't fuck with it yet. It's not there. They ain't even show nothing about character creation except faces. And I get that because you're using a fucking engine. So all you're doing is just putting that little fucking feature of an engine in a goddamn little piece of the game so you can fuck with the faces. Like Naraka. Like, okay, yeah, and like Naraka, you can fuck with the faces pretty deep. Okay, but you can't do it to nothing else. So it's like, alright. Alright.
And because that's gonna take the less GPU memory, because you can go see that face for nothing. You third person.
And I'm not even talking about body types. I'm not talking about that either. I'm talking about clothing, accessories.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm not even talking about like I can make my character big, small, and like I'm gonna take it to the extreme with Cyberpunk and give him a dick. Like, nah. I want to fuck around. I want to fuck around and make it to where like I can like customize my clothes and do it. Yeah, like do it by layered. Do layered clothing, motherfucking change the colors on different, like, yeah, different, like, cool as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want that shit right. I want it right for, you know, for me to be like tournament shit. If not, it's party game shit.
I really, yeah, exactly. I really want them to. I hope that they treat the character cast like Backthought. They won't.
Yeah, I don't think so either. It's a whole new story, and Bison's dead. They're gonna try and do that shit. Why would you have
custom characters and they have season passes? Oh shit, that makes no sense.
Yeah. The season pass should have showed off attire or like add-ons and shit for the character creator.
Yeah, see, I bought Warframe, so
or moves,
yeah,
or moves from Street Fighter games where the character's not in. Like he's got a move from Goken, even though Goken's not in the game. So it's like, that's badass. My critic.
No, single player shit. Can't for Evo.
No, you can use it. You can, because they would balance it, but it's like, you know what I'm saying?
Is that pay to win though?
If it wasn't pay, but yeah, that's true, right? Yeah, that's true. Yeah. How would you get unlockable fucking add-on pieces for your character? Oh yeah, moves. It'll be moves, but that's what they showed. They showed you can get moves. What makes it to where you can What makes it to where this person can have this move and this person can't? It's like if I'm in an Evo and this person got the Shun Goku Satsu and shit. And I'm like, damn, I didn't unlock that yet. And I'm in Evo. Is that on me? Get good? Or is it not fair? Like, I don't.
Because Evo,
they would have to ban moves and shit.
That's the whole hardware. Like,
yeah. How could you bring your creative character to that?
Unless. Exactly.
What, everybody got to log in their
Exactly. That's all my fuck it. That's all my fuck it.
But you know what? You know what I think they're gonna do? I think that they're gonna do it in that little part in the fucking trailer where they showed the cabinets and they showed that big ass screen and all the people were right there. Like the two people would be playing and spectate the match in the little lobby where everybody be watching on the screen, like how they do concerts in fucking Phantasy Star and Fortnite. You know what I'm saying? How they put like an in-game render of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Awesome shit. Oh fuck. I don't think that shit's happening like that personally. Especially now that I'm breaking it down and thinking about it.
Yeah, me too.
It's like I'm about to go to a tournament. I'm about to go to a tournament. Oh, okay, bet. And motherfucker, I'm about to go to a tournament. I have my created character, and we go. There's 100 people in the tournament. Are we all about to log in our PSN accounts and log out of them? What if somebody gets a fucking data breach and gets all of our login information? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, nah, fuck all that. I'm good. Nobody would opt in, so it's not happening.
So from the beach ball shit to like the little all the mini games, that's for me to like what?
Party game.
Yeah, fuck that. Y'all stupid.
Party game with your friends.
They bet. I mean, because
They're giving the game a lot of style.
you know how you can make it to where I'm saying.
What?
If there's at the rollback. What's up? I don't know. Actually, you know what?
No, rollback.
Yeah.
Nah, look at that code can't say that. That code can't say that. What about netcode? Sir, that won't do anything. Sir, what are you pressing? Trying to enter the netcode. It don't work, nigga. Yeah, I see you want it, but it ain't there.
Yeah, see, so I'm like, I'm not. $80.
And everybody's dick riding local tournaments now because COVID's over, shutdown's over. Everybody wants local.
I got my shot.
Yeah, like, nah. Unless you could put your characters on a flash drive, which was the idea I had for a story idea I wanted to do. It's like everybody cares around the character, and you can even customize your flash drive, you know, with little trinkets and shit to individualize it. Oh fuck! Oh. Damn it! I was trying to go in.
For real yet? We do real we do one good real set to get off the. But
Let's just play it. Fuck that.
Oh well, fuck it. What was it? Evo. Yeah, I'm just playing. My ass, man. Must remember the whole thing.
Nah.
Yeah, exactly. Nigga, shut up, nigga. I'm just playing. But you know the Capcom the Capcom World Cup and shit like that. Don't they use like custom skins?
That's because they just get the game and just get all the downloadable content in the game.
Yeah. See, that's bullshit. Then that's bullshit.
So like if I have a PlayStation, I just buy the game and just buy all the downloadable content, or I'll just log into the one administrator's account. We're not switching out accounts. You know what I'm saying? There's one administrator account that's locked on some privacy child lock settings, so you can't nobody fuck with it, and he got all the DLC. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what it could be. I can't believe I blocked that.
Curry friends. You got bad Curry friends. See, I can't talk to him while I play this game. I get my ass up every single time.
But that's why I like Tekken. I feel like Tekken is about to stick to the bread and butter and stick to what they know works. They're just making it look pretty as fuck. I feel like that's what it is. I feel like if anything, yes, Rage Art's about to be back. Combos, wall combos, all that shit. I feel like about to be all up in Tekken again. But it's just gonna be more refined and it's gonna look better. It's probably gonna play a hell of a lot better too.
So you don't think that Tekken's gonna implement any kind of new mechanics?
Yeah, I just don't know what yet, right? Oh, I do know one. I think that they're gonna do the slow motion shit a lot more often. It maybe more mid-match. Maybe more when both characters push the same button and it hits the same frame, like kind of timeline.
That's not a mechanic.
It
That's
does
more of like that's more of like a
like a feature.
I think. Okay, well, I don't know.
I don't know either, but I like that.
Okay, would you be happy if they replaced Rage Arts with a bar meter?
If they did, I said that already. I said that already when we were talking about Blaze. If they put a bar in the game, I'm gonna be very apprehensive on playing that bitch. I like.
Was that more than a fucking Rage Art? I hate Rage Art.
Well, I like Rage Art because it catches you off guard when you get too ambitious. Because you know when your person's about to do, when your opponent's gonna Rage Art, they ain't about to do it in the middle of the match. They ain't about to do it with full health. They gonna do it when they're almost dead. So that's the play on the Rage Art, because if I'm playing against somebody and I'm fucking them up and I'm just whooping their ass and they all in the corner and I'm like, man, I'm about to land this last hit on this nigga, and he Rage Art, it's like, fuck, he caught me off guard. Why? Because you were too ambitious for the kill. You got to dial back a little bit. Let him fuck up and whiff it.
It's not just the
you
Rage
can block
Art.
it.
It's the Rage meter too. You get the Rage meter and Rage Art. So you get
but
your damage. You do double damage. So it's just like
and I get that shit. Yeah, and I get that, but at the same time, it's supposed to It's supposed to pace the match. It's supposed to make it to where a nigga just don't get fucking bodied and he don't get a fucking chance in a tournament. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody gets bodied and they don't even have the chance to come back and or learn their character. They just getting boxed out every time from a nigga using a meta character with no kind of mechanics to help with the comeback. That's even with this game. Like that's why we want that shit in this game. What if there was no fucking balance scaling for the health in this game? Niggas be dead quick. I'd be dead in like 2 hits, bro. So like what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? And you wouldn't even be able to you wouldn't even be able to have those different things like this character's got more health than this character, and this character, you know what I'm saying, is faster than this one.
They had that in XR with the ultimate the destruction.
Yeah.
The ultimate. They have it.
Yeah, and they do.
That's
But
why I'm
the
No, that's why I'm thinking resurgence. I think.
I feel like they took in Guilty Gear XR they took out that shit because they dialed back. And it was bullshit, but at the same time, getting infinite it was bullshit. Getting boxed out by a fucking zoner character and you couldn't do shit because this nigga knew the combo loop to where he didn't even need a special. He just looped you out with an infinite. That shit was bullshit too in XR. In Rev 2, when a nigga used motherfucking chip and just infinited you, when a nigga used soul bad guy and infinited you and shit, you know what I'm saying? And in this game they took that out. In this game, a light attack don't even combo into a slash no more. I can't even do that. I'm tapping them both. It don't even work. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, and also the damage is heavy as fuck in this game, right? And they did that because they took out infinites. They're like, not infinites, I'm sorry, instant kills. It's like, since we took out instant kills, we made the damage up and we made the combos dial back. We slowed the game down so we don't have somebody getting infinite it like a motherfucker, and we don't have somebody just doing an instant kill and ending the fucking game. You at least have a chance with the shit. You know what I'm saying?
No character, no character kill you one hit, pull and kill. I mean,
yeah, no character, no infinite in this.
If that counter, I can see how the kill is.
Or situational. You gotta set the CPU to be doing some extra shit. A fucking glitch, damn near. Exploitation. You gotta exploit the mechanics of the game. Yeah. Practice mode only shit.
You're a top tier player on the first in pools, fighting newbies.
Yeah, on some shit.
I want to see that. I want to just watch, like in real life, like a Daigo S person in pool first match. I don't want to see that match.
Oh yeah, he'll fuck people. Like oh yeah, because you can't watch. Yeah, you can't watch those matches. Those matches aren't worthy of stream yet because it's not top 8. So he just bodying niggas.
But they really are though.
Well, yeah, they are. Especially
perfect.
They had that shit when they did the Daigo versus the world shit with Street Fighter 4. When he played as Ryu and they had people from all across the world and shit play this nigga. That's how it was. He just had people lined up just bodying motherfuckers. If I remember correct. That was dope as fuck. But that was Street Fighter 4 when he played Ryu heavy as shit. And Darkstalkers too. He used to play the fuck out of that. And be good as fuck. With Bishamon, the little swordsman dude. I'm like, okay, I see where this nigga roots from.
Good?
Yeah, he used to be good as fuck with that nigga. Yeah, you should watch that shit. It's like that game fast paced. That game on another level when you see motherfuckers play it professionally.
Yeah, watch the Killer B. I watched the Darkstalkers finals. Killer Queen B versus Killer B, whatever the name is, versus the Sasquatch.
QB. Yeah, QB. Oh, Sasquatch, that motherfucker.
Yeah, top tier.
Weird. That's weird. It's always those up-tier characters that are top tier. Oh shit.
I would say, what if they give you a beater and you can do like 3 raid drives, second versus a raid drive?
It all depends on how much damage it does. If it does bullshit damage and it doesn't have a full out cinematic, I'll be okay with it. You know what I'm saying? It's just trying too hard. It's trying too hard to show us that they're putting Street Fighter in the game. That's the only thing. Like, all right, now everybody got a meter. All right, we got it. We got it. Y'all tested us out with Akuma and Geese. We can fuck with meter on the 3D scale. We're comfortable. We ain't bitching. But don't give it to every character. But all right, slow down. That's what I would think. Yeah, what the fuck? Because I know Street Fighter characters gonna cameo again. Got to. If not, I mean DLC, not main story.
But would that be? Would you be happy with that?
Yeah, I would be cool with it. It'd be something I was expecting them to do in the first place. It's just it's like they're testing us instead of budgeting a whole fucking game and it crashing and burning. They're giving it to us in doses and DLC contents and shit. If not that, a Tekken character gonna be in Street Fighter 6.
You don't think Harada was like, man, fuck this nigga Akuma, because Akuma was in every Evo tournament basically.
Nah.
It's one thing to have him. I mean, okay. Because I mean,
I don't think so.
It's not making him look good. It's making Capcom look good.
I feel like it's benefiting both, but who knows?
Maybe the game of Tekken, but I think maybe Capcom had that in the contract. They had to put him in the story and make him look good. But
possibly
him having tournament presence, I don't think people. It didn't look good for Tekken at all. Have Akuma and Geese so heavily presented.
Yep.
So I hope
but it's like that. If they do, I would feel like they're giving the fans what they want. If they don't, I feel like they're sticking to their Tekken gut, or like their Tekken roots and shit.
We have a whole new.
And if they do, it'd be DLC. Yeah.
Tekken 7 carried the decade.
This is gonna be the Armageddon Tekken.
Tekken 2 had nothing like that.
This is gonna be the Armageddon Tekken. This is gonna be that one. This is gonna be the Tekken where everything goes to Armageddon, like they've been talking about in every other Tekken game. Where Azazel came back and they trying to stop the fucking world war from Jin and Kazuya, to where Heihachi wants to kill Kazuya to stop the Devil Gene because he knows the potential, and Akuma came back to kill the Devil Gene shit. Yeah, he dead now. Exactly. So there's nobody to contest the Devil Gene no more. Only person that was able to at least fuck with this nigga heavily and maybe kill him was Heihachi. As old as he was, no one else was standing up to that nigga. Kazuya and Jin, no one was fucking with him, either of them. You know what I'm saying? Now that there's no competition, it's just them. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be the Armageddon Tekken. That's probably why the trailer looked like that, with all the twisters and shit, and meteors falling in the twisters and shit. That's what I feel like.
And a lot of people are saying that's the beginning of the story. That's not even the end of the story.
Yeah, who knows where they're about to take it. Tekken was already kind of half-assed in the future.
I just hope either Kazuya wins or he just gives up.
I just hope he don't good guy. They don't Vegeta him.
I hope he does.
You want him to turn into a good guy?
Yes.
I feel like he already had his good guy stint.
He's a corny-ass bad guy. Really enough.
I feel like if they do anything, yeah, they got.
That's why you're a bad guy. You got put by your dad.
And I personally don't feel like Kazuya wants to rule. I don't feel like he wants to rule. I feel like that nigga just wanted his revenge. That was it. And he. But then
the process of being a son who got traumatized.
Yeah. So he got to deal with. So now he got this nigga chasing him across the fucking globe, talking about they don't need to exist. He like, nigga, leave me alone, bro. Like you a fool, dog. Like chill, nigga.
Yeah. You get it. Exactly. That's how I felt. They're not saying it like that. So I hope they don't cop out with the ability to connect a narrative. That whole Sonny beat father narrative is stupid.
They're doing it too much. I get it. That's a trope, but it's like, okay, we got one family feud out the way. One more to go. It's like, all right, then we can get onto some other shit.
Right. But Heihachi was like a genuine bad guy. He wasn't.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
He
was like Hercule. If Hercule was badass. Like how he had power and he was a world champion in martial arts and making tournaments and shit. You know what I'm saying? He was like a genuine tycoon type, you know what I'm saying, corrupt businessman looking ass nigga. That's all. Yeah, he was badass.
Now saw Hercule as Heihachi. That is so true. That is so fucking true. Heihachi's what
Hercule wanted to be. Yeah. Tournament winner, right. World saver. Yeah.
What they troll? What? Oh wait, who came first? Not who came first. Damn, who came first?
Hercule, because no. Damn,
right?
I don't know.
Right?
No. Heihachi came first. Because Hercule is fucking Boo arc, or no, Cell arc, and that shit was in the 90s. 90, gotta be like 93 or 94. But Tekken came out in 91, and then the planning stages for Tekken. That bitch took a lot. Took a long time to come out with, especially with the technology they had. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure it wasn't easy.
Man, that's crazy. I can see it. I can see it. Because who else? With a little bullshit at double jeans.
Oh.
What? Killed? Good.
Yeah. Put him down.
We off the radar,
we made our own. I see it too. Life lesson for good years. I never went to a game not playing this shit.
Yep.
But I'm cool because
I just played this shit because it's currently getting updated and it's current and it's not like there's a new one about to come out. This one will be around for a while. I'll invest time into it.
Call me crazy, but I think it's the most efficient fighting game that people hate on because it's so efficient. It's
slept on.
It's advanced
It had its hype when it came out, but after that, it died down. The core fan's still there, but it don't get much press no more like that.
But in the content world, the people, the top tier players of this game, they're doing the best in content fighting games.
Yeah.
Street Fighter content died dramatically after the leaks and shit. All this shit was Street Fighter.
If you ain't played a closed beta, if you didn't play the closed beta and didn't fuck around and post videos about it, you ain't got nothing going on. If you ain't Daigo Umehara or Justin Wong, you're not shit. Other than nobody cares about you, bro.
This guy's suck for content creators. This guy's suck.
Everybody has to take a break. Everybody got to take a break. It's over for right now. And it was like, damn, we don't have to worry about a new game for years. Cool, they haven't released nothing. No, is this Tekken? It's like some people died inside when they saw them trailers. It was like, some people don't even have a 5 yet. Some people still playing on a 4 Pro, nigga. They're like, fuck. Let's just say shown in PS5 Pro footage. Oh, I got a 4. You got the 300 gigabyte one too. You got 2 games on that bitch at a time. Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah. That's why I ain't even playing them.
I'm basking in the choices I made.
Yeah, same here. Like, oh, good. I'm glad I'm a Guilty Gear player. Because this bitch is good right now. Yeah.
It's good right now. And I even hit Celestial yet, so I'm like, I can't even, I ain't hit my own club.
Exactly. Yeah.
God damn, man.
That's what I want too. I want to hit Celestial as well. But I know that it's gonna fluctuate. It's gonna fluctuate because I haven't learned all the characters like that yet. So I'm gonna lose a lot more than I'm gonna win because I'm still learning it.
You want to say 10 fluctuates, not a Celestial? Because you have to get so you can't pick Celestial. You can pick 4 or 10. You can't pick
you'll go. I feel like you'll go down from Celestial. Yeah, I feel like once you get there, you'll go down. I feel like, but I don't know.
Yes, I'm saying.
That's the fun of getting there, nigga.
Yeah, it's a holy space. It's a celestial.
Yeah. That'd be dope as fuck. Alright, I'll do one more.
Alright. Yeah, so it's a little third shit. Alright, bring it in. You mass night, but
I've been playing.
Yeah, I was trying today. First couple matches, I'm on that high. Man, I'm on that high.
Oh shit.
Beating geese so easily.
Yeah, it's like it shows you master the game. It's like a movie, like in the opening of, or like the opening of your episode right now or something like that. It shows you walking into the washiteria and it's like sort of out of order sign. Like, what the fuck? You're like, nah, take the sign and move that bitch and play and shit and master that bitch. Like, and I can see credits right now, like playing, like rolling while you be like, and music playing. While you come in there and be like, what the fuck? Take that bitch and move it, pop a quarter in. It shows your hands putting the quarter in. It show you tap and start and shit. Ah, damn, I thought I killed you. I let go of the controller trying to animate the shit. You're not even here.
Look, I was crooking. And there was a girl that flirted with me and shit. I was crooking. I was feeling myself.
Yeah, that shit reminds me of a movie scene for sure.
Oh my god. But yeah, I was in that mentality for a couple of games. Yeah, I was late too.
Especially with Dolphin.
I know. That's why I'm so proud of myself. I'm so proud of myself. I cannot do what I can.
Of all people.
I
You
know.
can, at least you can say you play that nigga and you know his mechanics a bit. So let's say Street Fighter 6 comes out and you happen to play it. You stumble across a controller on the ground, nigga say game, and he picked Dowsim and shit. You know what I'm saying? And he doing moves you see in the game and CBS. You like, hold up, and you beat him because of it. It's like, damn, if I would have never played Dowsim those days, I would have never known. Yeah,
Dowsim is like, I'll go with third level of blood gear. Because you can just stretch from across the screen. But it costs a lot. So here it's like it costs moves, but here on there it costs like damage. He's one.
Yeah, because
he's tier 1. He's tier 1, so you lose so much health. So
and not to mention, if somebody hits you or if you miss, you got to recoil your hand and they'll come in and punish you or some shit. Yeah, especially if you do a heavy attack.
Oh my god. Game. It's that game. I'll take that. But yeah.
Alright.
What the fuck I told my community? Okay. I should be on tomorrow earlier.
Alright, bet.
Professional.
Alright, same here. We gonna be back. Same. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
But hopefully we can get to floor 10. I can't get to that bitch no more. They kicked me out. They're like, you get enough wins yet? No. Damn.
That's what we're doing tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll get to 410. Fuck that. That's what we're doing tomorrow.
Yeah, I need that shit.
Let's see what happens. Cause we good on the train. Let's put the train to the use.
Yeah, cause I went from floor 9 to 8, and I fucked up floor 8 to where I was playing people, and then right when you popped on, I went to floor 9. Like, all right, bet. I know this is my echelon, but it's like you seeing a meter go up, but it goes down a little bit. And I shouldn't go down to floor 7. You know, I would have to be on like an indefinite lose streak on some other shit to get all the way to floor 7. Like, damn, nigga, your meter dropped. But my meter right now is at fucking 9 and 10. We'll go to 8, and I'll go to 8. Like today, I went to 8, but I'll climb back up. But I can't. But 10 will lose me sometimes. To get to that 10, it's like, oh shit, the meter high today. Meter high. There was one match I was gonna do. It was like your next match, you get promoted on floor 10, and it was Potemkin, and I lost that bitch. It was like my nerves, man. I was like, damn. I didn't even know. It's like, oh shit, is that the celestial fucking trip, or is that like floor 10 too, or is that like
celestial right there, right in front of your face. Right in front of your face.
There's fucking. It was like Full Metal Alchemist. Whenever he was gonna get Al, and he was in the 2 doors, the black doors, and he's trying to grab Al, but the hands are grabbing Ed and shit, pulling him back in the fucking doors and shit. And he's like, he points at him and shit, and he's like, when I come, he's like, don't you dare die here and shit. Hell yeah, that's how that was, bro. That was cool. That scene. They do a good finger in there, good finger. But nonetheless, all right, I'm out. Love you, bro.
Yes, sir. Love you. We'll do it tomorrow then. Perfect.
All right, bet. All right, then.
All right, bet.
Peace.
Oof. All right, y'all. So now we're gonna go bust the queen for a little bit while probably eat dinner. What up, Bree? What up, Boo? What up, Boo? What up, Boo? Oh, she already know it. She already hates me. She's already hating on me. She already hating on me, y'all. What up, Boo? Let's say again. What up, Boo? What's up, Boo? What's up? Oh, that's it? That's what you're doing? Playing Warframe? That's what you're doing? Playing some Warframe? That's what you're doing? Why are you getting so serious? You hate kind of a good time? That's how Bree a hater. I paint you as a hater. I can paint. Can I paint you well? Am I good at painting you, Bree? Yeah. Am I really? Well, which one?
You made my nose look really ugly.
Your nose is ugly. Which one? That one?
Yeah, my nose looks so ugly.
What?
It was all good and perfect, like straight up like the picture that you took.
Your nose looks like that. Have you seen a picture I took of that? Have you seen your nose?
Yeah, obviously you chose to do my nose
But Bree, let's look at that picture. It's your favorite picture, and that's how yours looks. I'm confused. Why are you doing this? Nuh-uh. Don't do this. Don't do this, Bree. Don't do this. Don't do this, Bree. Don't do it. Bree, not now. Out of all times to do it, you do it now. I'm confused. Okay. So you're like you know this thing. I do could use. There you go. That girl's happy. That picture don't even work. Bree, that picture is literally that picture up there. That picture is that picture. Yes. Oh, we're going to the beach. No, we're going to the beach. Bree, we went to the beach. Bree, we went to the beach with Bree friend. She's a hater, y'all. She's a hater. They ain't make up shit now. Are you doing this for the camera? Are you doing this for the camera, Bree? It's not on. What do you do this for? You know what? I'm doing solo tonight. I'm not joining you. You acting weird. You acting weird. I don't like it. You're acting weird as fuck tonight. Sorry, y'all. I don't know what's going on with Bree, but she's acting completely weird. I wish I could tell y'all what's going on with it, but I don't know. So we're gonna get our own Warframe. Yeah. Was it just the whole time? Shit. My headphones back here. God damn. These niggas annoying.
I know, then they get mad at each other.
That's it. It's just pump this, motherfucking invite. Pump. Yeah, you better not send an invite. Better send an invite. Better send an invite. Woo! 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 Put him outside. I got sprayed down. All right. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Wait, I need my last thing tonight. We're gonna do one drink for this last segment of the stream, and I'll call it night. Dinner. Till you go to sleep. You know you can try to eat. You'd be wide awake right now. And in 30 minutes, you'd be tired. I'm sleeping. Please don't. If I didn't sleep, you'd be asleep already. You hear that, yo? I said it. Is that a message? Oh yeah. OBS already got my heart. Tomorrow I'll make it look nicer. All right. So, here's all your missions. You want to say missions now? Since I can't see her no more, we have to communicate. I have 5 too. Which one have you unlocked? Real? I'm on. So which one do you want to do? Alright, man, you feel me extra. Cause we may have to do it. Maybe we may be able to do it together. We may not be able to do it together. But if we get caught Tempest, so infiltrate corporate archives, infiltrate, intercept corporate. I already have 2 of them done. All you gotta do first is pick the quest and pick begin. What? Okay. Alright, so next one is, sorry y'all. What are you cooking? Oh, good, perfect. Perfect, she's smart. Alright. And now we are actually doing missions, y'all. We finally have I got in the stream until I do one.